I want to know. Nope, not looking at that. Oh God, it's cat. Anyway, we're unboxing something today. It'll be one of these Martin Logan electrostatic ESL X's. Just one though. And because I don't have 6 hours to unbox things, right, boobers? Anyway, I'm doing them here in the second apartment, and then I'm going to troll it into the other apartment, so that I don't have to troll it into the other apartment to unbox it, then to troll the box back in, so it's just easier. I think we're going to need staple pulling tools also, which is why I'm in here. Let's go with cheap things. You look like a fine specimen. There are instructions on how to unbox this, but I'm Zeos. I run a professional unboxing channel, and it literally has something that says where open other end. So there you go. That's it. Instructions granted. So we have got a bunch of these suckers. By the way, I got these up the steps because no company wants to bring anything up the steps. This was a FedEx delivery too. Which I gotta imagine, if you're designing speakers like this, you have to have like at least half of your team figuring out how you can ship them. Because I guess VS subs require fucking 18-wheelers to come down your street. Which has got to lower the amount of places they can deliver. And then they don't charge you for delivery. So they're working that into the cost. So I'm imagining, you know, maybe Martin Logan made these speakers a little bit smaller than they really wanted to, just so they could accommodate getting into people's homes. Baka's in a nice, safe position, at least today. Kanto Tux, which I did unbox the Kanto Tux and they were off center. I don't remember if you saw that. I did fix them. I had to open the back up, take this driver out, rotate it 90 degrees, and now it's perfect. Also, something I didn't say in the unboxing of these Tux, these newer Tux, the finish is shinier. This is a more glossy, it's a semi-gloss instead of just being flat. And I like the flat better, but from far away you really can't tell, but I like the flat better. That's what I'm gonna say. That's the saying that I'm saying. So as I add amendments to other unboxings. Okay, stretch, baby, stretch. So these are either, yeah, these are just corners. Sometimes they'll all be attached together. Yeah, my Christmas tree's still up. You know why? Because it's outside and it's alive. I see you, baby. You look beautiful. It gets rained on and it gets sun and it's kind of cold out, although it's starting to get spring-like. Probably wouldn't pull with that. I'd probably put my hand here. While I'm stepping on the box. And I have no place to step, so now I gotta sort of wedge my foot here. This is when you need 2 people. Or to just be the best. Okay, so now we've got, I thought Joe said I was getting the big ones. These are the tiny baby ones. These are so small. Alright, what can we alleviate? This is an empty cardboard tube. Specifically here, just to keep this from getting crushed. There's a book. That's not hard to figure out. Because these are going to have to go back in their box at some point. And go home. Go home to Joe. If you move your body, and you move your body. Okay, kick that back there. So now it's just a matter of this flap is underneath this. So I need to get it off there. So I gotta like twist with a twisting motion. All right. There's nothing I love more than storing a giant empty box in my house for weeks and weeks on end. In case you don't know. In fact, oh, that was so fucking loud. So this is why I'm only unboxing one of these on this video, because oof, Do we need to know anything about this manual? Extend your warranty coverage. It's actually easier for me to find the PDF of that than to actually open that box up. That's there. Well, just sit there with... I see it. Yeah, I got it. She had like icky hair in her mouth. Probably cleaned it off her ass or something. Oh, sorry, Joe. We have got, the little baby user manual. What actually is this? I don't actually know. How does anything work? So this is an extension for a transformer. This is a transformer. The power supply shall be used and operated according to any specifications. And then that in several languages. Why? The whole speaker runs off this transformer. That'd be hilarious. 15 volt, 0.7 amp. Alright, I'm assuming I'm going to need this, but I won't need the extension because I have accommodations. So the less I have to unpack, the better. Okay, you back in here. I think we're just going to take this. It's like undressing a beautiful woman if she was a speaker and she was wearing styrofoam. Okay, so that's off. This should probably stay on, and I should get this thing off and onto my rolling dolly. My hello dolly? Oh, fuck. I know what my dolly is. Because I'm going to dolly these into the other apartment one at a time. Obvi. This is from the Emotiva amp. There it is. I would say pasta link this dolly, but if you could find this dolly, I'll buy like 6 more. Because it's 4 wheels, and that's normal. But you see the ends are sort of strangely shaped. Yeah, these will actually interconnect, and you can make a rolling, floating platform that's good for 330 pounds a section. Which my father had bought these. We bought them in like Costco like 10 years ago, and I stole this. He's like, he's not going to need this. So yeah, you could totally... Spider! Do I hate this spider? I don't hate this spider. I'm going to be nice to the spider. Get on my hand. Come on, climb on my hand. Be a bro. Come on. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, fuck it. Spider Bro's gonna have to hang out. I'd put him outside, let him live in my tree. But he just is being a dick. So I'm gonna unpack this by twisting this forward. I don't want to swing it into the exercise shaft either. Okay, this would have been better in 2 sections, but then I might have separated when you took it out of the box. Because I should be able to lift it, pull, and pull, or I should have a notch way to slide it out of there. I shouldn't have to lift this whole speaker. It's not heavy. It's just awkward. Anything with a giant electrostatic, anything on it, I'm going to use the shaft. There we go. Pasta said, just don't look at it. I'm just like, fine. Instead, I'll use it. Okay. Are we off center? Are we going to tilt in any direction? No. Good. Alright. Shafts can be fun. Come on. Wow. What a pain in the dick. The feet for this are like 3 inches deep. Like they almost touch the bottom of that, I'm sure. Hey, look, there's a driver. That is really... I hope that's a port, not a driver it's smashing into to make that shape. Okay, so we hiked this skirt up the ass. But now we still have to go... Come on, you little bitch. Try not to tear the bag. I'm trying to do this all while she's standing up. May not be a doable thing. I'm also trying to put myself in positions that if she starts to go over while I'm lifting it up, my body is there to catch it. So like a knee to the left, arm around it, like you'd rescue someone in a war zone. There we go. While I'm here, can I get this fabric off of here? Yes, I can. Back away from her slowly. And I probably shouldn't have the rolling cart on a carpet and should have it on the hard floor. But no. Again, wrap around arm on her butt. Are the legs actually sitting in the little divots? Wow, it's like this thing was made for this speaker, because there are little divots in case you want to stack them. That's a very custom bag. Ooh. Pastas were bigger. Pastas were bigger. Let's walk around. So, in case you forgot what you purchased and just spent 10 minutes unboxing. What the? How? There we go. They include a Martin Logan ticket, sonic quality check by that guy, and visual quality check by that guy. Leave that in the box too. I have to do this again and onto the cart. So, rear firing. It's an 8. Rear firing 8. That is insanely too heavy. This is a solid piece of wood. Like, this didn't need to be this solid. Didn't even need to be this big. That's dumb. So, solid piece of wood for the fucking back, which if I take it off, this thing will weigh so much less. 4-way binding posts with detachable top and bottom, which I might actually play with. Here's your DC power in with a status light. I guess it's what you need to make things go. I don't know. I've never used electrostatic speakers before, but apparently I have to plug in a cheap Chinese transformer. Does this slide? I'm just going to start yanking at things, Joe. Is that okay? Actually, I think this just folds in. Well, I'm assuming we're not going to do that, but there's a front firing 8-inch here as well. And that's it. The way electrostatic works, real quick, is there's metal cage and a metal cage. It's just like a stacks. This is a giant stacks you could listen to. And the metal cage is here and there, and then there's a mylar thing in the middle, which I don't know how they get it to float on a curve. That's what makes it harder. That's why Magnapens are flat, and those like startup companies at audio shows, they're always flat, because you have to stretch the mylar between the things. So to make it curved is way fucking harder. And it just, these things are like both positive, and then it, wait, no, one's positive, one's negative, and then it changes, it actually pulses the electrons over the mylar coating, and it tells it if it should be attracted to the front or the rear, and it does a push-pull for everything you need to make the sound waves go. So that's it. Let's roll it. And I've been spending time disassembling my living room over the hump. And I'll be setting these up today on live stream, Chewbacca. I'm having to decide also if I want to have one of the subs out and put these here, or I want to put these far out, because over there it's going to be sort of more difficult. Because, and then I have to worry about the screen, because I'm going to be watching movies, or you get to put it right here, where that screen is transparent, which means the sub has to move. Or I keep it where normal speakers sort of squeeze, which is towards the outside, but then it's like, this is a very crowded area. I don't know, we'll find out. That has been this part of this unboxing. I've already smudged it. God, my Italianness. All right, that's it. Pasta, link something great at the thing. In fact, link your speakers, because they were bigger than this. Pussy speakers. Oh, yours are so much bigger and thicker. I am surprised that this is so thin. Why didn't it be that thin? Moving on.